Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge Up, where I teach you how to make a cool painting in about an hour and I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel and today we are painting this painting right here. It is called Walk on the Beach, okay? It's a nice, cool painting. So we're going to walk through that. I'm going to tell you everything how to make that and tell you what you need for it. Before I get to that, if you haven't already, search old Paint the Edge Off if you don't mind. And, like, share, follow all the stuff. Also, like all my classes, I'm going to give away a free giveaway painting. All you got to do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I will send you a free painting, okay? Okay. What you're going to need for this painting is a canvas, okay? You'll need I'm using 16 by 20 canvas, okay? But you can use whatever size you want. You can edit it down a little bit, but I'm using the old 16 by 20. I've got an easel, okay? Something to sit my painting on, but if you don't have an easel, you can just kind of lay it down, and that'll work too. All right, I've got paper towels. I've got a water cup, okay? Water. This is acrylic paint, so it needs water to mix in, so we always have your water cup there. I've also got paper plates. I've got a blow dryer. I'll be drying my painting fast. I've got whiskey, okay? And then I've also got some tools here, okay? So I've got my pencil. I've got my kneaded eraser, okay? So you guys need to erase some of my pencil. I've got my chalk. I've got orange and blue, all right? It's just like sidewalk chalk, nothing fancy. God, I'm already hiccuping. Okay, I've got 4 brushes here. I've got my big flat brush, my medium flat brush, my medium round brush, and my little tiny round brush, okay? So take those brushes, put them bristles down your water cup, leave them there anytime you're not using them, and then I got some paint. I got white. I've got black. I've got phthalo blue, okay? I've got bright red, all right? I've got light yellow. I've got purple, aka violet. That's what we call it in the biz. And then we got burnt umber and raw sienna, okay? So those are all my colors there. And yeah, with that, let's go ahead and take a shot. Cheers. Okay. Oh, I haven't drank a lot this week, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, so let's take our pencil to start off with, and let's start by finding the center of our can. Let's go up halfway. We're just gonna bisect this somewhere in here, right? Try to find about the middle. Make yourself a nice horizontal line, okay? Just a little horizontal line, all right? All right, let's find the very middle here. Let's give ourselves about maybe 4 finger widths there. Just a little bit of space, right? I'm gonna make 2 marks here. That's about my width there. Try to draw something a little darker. See them on the camera there. Okay, but those are kind of my 2 little points there. I could even make it a little wider or smaller if I want. Let's go ahead and draw in these big old cliffs and mountains, all right? Okay, so start here, and I'm gonna kind of angle this up, it's kind of like a little curve here, a little ramp, a little bell curve kind of thing. Okay, it's gonna go up, pretty high, but the top of it, you still want some fingers from the top. So I'm gonna kind of give it a couple little bumps there on top so it looks like a real mountain. It needs to be pretty wide. I need to come over to here, so I might go ahead and make this a little wider. There we go. Boom. I can take my little kneaded eraser, erase that out. Now I would draw this real light. I'm drawing dark so you guys can all see it, but I would draw that a little lighter. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera over here so you guys can see my painting. Kaboom. There we go. Okay, and I've got some people, hey, I'm gonna show you what I'm painting there. Okay, so there's one. Let's go over here and draw another one. This one's just gonna go go straight up. That's a little shorter than that, good little chunk shorter. Okay, so about here, I'm gonna kind of make a little roundy top there. And it's gonna kind of maybe slope over, kind of down, and it kind of plateaus off. It could be a little bumpy. All right, there's my other little mountain cliff thing, okay? All right, well, we've really done a lot. Let's go ahead and take ourselves another shot here. All right. All right, let's get painting. If you're watching on TikTok, you can go to my Twitch, probably see it a little better. All right, shot dose. There we go. Okay, let's start with some blue, some white, and a little bit of purple. Blue, mostly white. Little dab of purple. And we can get even a little dab of yellow, but we'll come to that later. Let's start with these three colors. Let's take our big brush out of our water cup. Tap it off, okay? Give it a nice tap. Give it a nice little tap, okay? Alright, let's start up here at the top. We're going to start with our kind of bluish, purplish. It's still pretty light, but, you know, blue, a little bit of purple up here. We're going to work our way down, get lighter, and then at the bottom there's a little teal section there, okay? Alright, let's start with blue. Now, every time you take your brush out of your water cup, you want to stir it in, okay? So I'm going to mix up myself a nice blue here, probably lots of white. Let's go ahead and get a nice big old pile of this. Alright, we want to make a nice big pile, okay? I could make a joke about poop right now, but I won't. Out of respect for you guys, okay? Alright, so I got a nice blue here. I could probably go a little darker, but let's add some purple. That'll probably darken it up a little bit as well. And there we go. Now that's a nice little color there. Okay? I can even scoop a little bit more purple if I want. Okay, let's start with this color. Let's start at the very top. Let's just start going across here. We're gonna go down about once we get a little past the top of this mountain over here. I'm gonna switch it up, get a little lighter, and start blending that in. Let's start with this color. You know, nice, a decent amount. You know, pretty thick, not, you know, obnoxiously thick. But now I'm gonna try to go, you know, into my mountain there. If I sit here and outline it and everything, stop and go around it, you can kind of tell. So you kind of have to brush, keep brushing left to right. You'll kind of go into that mountain a little bit, and that's okay. All right. But I'm gonna try to go around it here. All right, there we go. Okay, so once I get about here, I'm gonna take some more white and start lightening it up. Lightening. You know, and there's more purpleness, and you can probably see on this camera, it is a little more purpley than it looks on there. Purple for some reason is, I don't know, I feel like purple, I can even take some more purple. Oh yeah, now that's some purple. I like to take just a little dab of purple on my brush here and just kind of throw that in there. You know, blue needs a friend. Needs another cool friend. Blue's cool, but purple's also cool. Yeah, they're just cool friends, you know, just two cool friends. Alright. Okay, okay, lighter blue. Okay, let's take some white. Here we go. I'm just going to take more of my white paint here. Make myself a nice light color here. And I want to kind of get away from the purple now. I'm just going to kind of make a blue. Mostly just blue here. And then add a lot of white and really lighten it up. How's everybody doing out there? Happy Wednesday. You know, I started doing these in the pandemic because it kind of happened naturally because I was doing live classes, but you know, even since then, obviously the pandemic, I wanted to do something where I could still feel like I had connection to the outside world, and it was something to kind of take away some of the, you know, stress. It's just something to do to relax. But I found that even after the pandemic, I still find this pretty therapeutic. I'm going to take this light blue color here, and I'm just going to kind of, once I get up to that dark blue, I'm going to kind of lightly brush it. Like so. Alright, let's take this light color, get a little bit more white as you go. Every time you start going down, get a little bit more white mixed in with your paint there, like this. Grab some more paint there, and, you know, then I'm going to start kind of filling this in. Blend that into my even darker, or my even lighter blue. Okay, now I can stop a little before this line if I want, okay? But there we go, okay? Wow. Leaving. Okay, pretty good so far. Let's give our brush a little washing, alright? And now what we're going to do is we're going to make a little teal color, okay? I'm going to take a new plate because I've kind of filled this one up. And I want to leave those colors where they're at so I can go back to them. Go back to the well. Hey, thank you, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever you identify as. I appreciate you. Sure do appreciate you. Okay, now we're going to make a very light teal, okay? So what we want to do here is it's going to be a bluish green and then lots of white. That's how you make a good teal. take some blue here. Let's make ourselves, we only need like a tiny amount of this paint, so I don't need to mix up a ton. But here's some blue, right? That's blue, right? Psh, blue's over here. There it is. Let's grab some yellow. Alright, let's really... Alright, now let's take some white. Let's mix this in with a bunch of white, okay? Could go even lighter. We want this to be a super light teal. Shit. Still got too much on my brush. I gotta scrape some off sometimes. It's a little carried away. Okay, here's a little teal color, okay? We want this to be super light, pretty close to the same kind of values, you know, there. Pretty light, just like that blue, okay? It could be slightly darker, but not much. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go up about a finger width here, about 1 finger width tall, and we're just gonna take some of that teal right through there. And then we're also gonna continue this on over here. Sleeping, but I'm still up, drinking, thinking. There we go. Wow, look at us, we're awesome. Let's take one more shot. Congratulations everybody for getting this far. You're doing a great job. And just want you to know that I think you're all A+ in my book, okay? And you're like, who cares? I didn't ask what you thought of me. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I want to make it a little flatter. Something like that, okay? All right, it's right there. It's a little bit flat. There we go. Okay. Now. Okay, now. Okay, so this first part's easy. Now is where it starts getting complicated. We're gonna let this dry. Let's go down here and draw some stuff in, okay? Oh, we didn't take that. We never took that shot, did we? I owe you guys a shot. I owe you a shot. Here's to you. Okay, now down here you want to really draw lightly. What you want to do is mirror this, okay? So let's start here. There's kind of where that is. We're going to kind of draw that same little bell curve. Now let's go ahead and take this, bring it down here, kaboom. Okay, there's the bottom, kaboom. We'll draw a little darker so you can see on the camera. That's my bottom. Okay, now I measured that, matches that. Actually, I guess it could be a little lower, I suppose. Okay, but there we go. I know this is kind of where my... Now down here doesn't have to be as accurate, it's a reflection in the water, so you can kind of get away with having it be a little less defined, right? We want to mirror that same image, or same shape, okay, so same here. I'm going to bring this down. Now it looks like I had it about that tall. Let's go down here. So right here, I'm going to start bam. Right? And over. There we go. We've drawn the reflection in. One other thing we're going to do here is... down here at the very bottom, I would go up maybe 2 fingers there. Just, you know, just a little bit wider than this. This is like 1 finger. 2 fingers there for down here. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than that kind of thing, okay? Now let's just kind of draw something across here. Kind of goes way down across the bottom here. Kind of like a little cyan, well, that pearlescent cyan. Now this is going to be a little weird because it's going to kind of... It's going to kind of swoop out, and it's going to swoop out again. They're just going to swoop out to there. There's a little kind of S zigzag that we're going right there, okay? And this is supposed to be sand. This is kind of where the water starts to taper off when it turns into sand. There's kind of this pearlescent color on the edge that you see when you go to the beach and stuff, okay? One more shot, okay? Just one quick shot. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start... Man, I think I'm going to have to try this and do this part first. Okay, it's just gonna be better that way. Let's take one more shot though. I think I didn't count one of my shots, but who cares? How's everybody doing? What have you guys been up to this week? I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. And, you know, I really need this. I've had a pretty rough week, okay? I don't want to go into it. I won't bore you with the details, okay? We're pretty much done with our pencil and eraser. Let's put that up. Let's take our little blow dryer here and let's go ahead and give it a blow dry. We really just want to get this dry. We're going to have to put a cloud in here, and then once that's dry, then we put the little mountain in there, and then we're going to start down here in the reflection, okay? Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the trivia question, all right? As we all know, it was Super Puppy Bowl Sunday this week, okay? Team Rough versus Team Fluff. And a lot of people forget about the Puppy Bowl and how important it is to society, and just watch the football game. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Eagles. But the Puppy Bowl was on, okay, and I am tired of them being pushed to the side and really, just kind of not listened to, and whatever word there is for that, being diminished, discriminated against. So the Puppy Bowl is this week, and if you've never seen the Puppy Bowl, if you're so out of the loop, the Puppy Bowl is where two teams of dogs, little puppies, basically play a game of football. So today's trivia question is, which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? Let me try it again. Which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? Is it A, Patrick Mabones, B, Daniel Bones, C, Dallas Potter, D, all these puppies are perfect, E, Tony Collar, F, Joe Burries, G, DJ Bart, or H, what a stupid trivia question. All right, that's your trivia question. If you want to win a free painting, give it a guess. Don't look it up, okay? You gotta just give it a guess. Honor system, okay? All right, that's dry enough. Okay, let's take our take a plate, and let's get. We can really just use this same plate we had our blues on, because we're gonna use kind of the same colors here. Let's get a nice. If you got a clean spot somewhere, get some clean spot there for white. Now I could use my flat brush or my round brush. We're gonna make a cloud here, so clouds are really pretty open, and I've been trying to experiment more with my round brushes, so let's try round. Here we go. Let's take our round brush, stir around that white paint, get our water mixed in. Okay, we're gonna start with just white paint. Now, if you want to draw this in with chalk first, go for it. I feel pretty confident about clouds though, so I'm just gonna go. I want this to be kind of low, a little low cloud here, so I'm gonna say that's the bottom. I like to make my clouds kind of flat on the bottom, and then like this, and I kind of give it a little bump there on top, then it kind of goes back down, and I can even put some coming over here. I know this is where my cliff is, so I don't have to go into that, but I'll go ahead and kind of make another little bump. There's another little cloud here, and it kind of recedes down behind that cliff. Let's fill this in. Here's my cloudy cloud. Okay, now if I go over here, I can kind of do the same thing and kind of make another little kind of continuation there, a little tuft, layer of clouds there in the sky. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to go back here and I'm going to take some of my same colors I was using before. I'm going to just stir my brush in here with some of this, And I don't really need much new paint. If you got any wet paint still, you just need a little tiny bit to kind of, we want to just barely juice it up. Okay, so I have to kind of make the bottom a little darker, so I'm going to start here on some of these, right? Okay, and then I'll go back and I'll just kind of brush it in, okay? Here we go. Look at the, oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's good to do that, and really just be expressive, okay? There's that. Let's go over here. Let's put a little bit here. I'm trying to think. What's been going on? I started watching New Girl. It's actually really funny. Me, just typical guy. I'm like, show about it called New Girl. Yeah, right. It's a pretty funny show. I always heard that, but it's like one of those shows I just had never gotten around to watch, but I'm like 6 episodes in the first season. It's pretty funny. For a, typical TV comedy, but I like it. Alright, I mixed up some more light blue. Let's take some of this in here. Let's just kind of scatter this through here as well. I just kind of like make these little bumpy lines kind of through there sometimes. Give it the same feel as the rest of the texture of the cloud. Then I might go back and kind of maybe brush some areas in, but leave some of these bumpy little textures in there, right? Okay, and then maybe I'll go back to this I do want to make this bottom a little bit darker. I don't want to make that super light. I like to make it a little darker like that. There we go. Hey, there we go. Maybe we'll take some of this maybe we'll take some of this dark purple and put a couple of darker spots in there. Right? Boom. See, and if I kind of make that little wavy line, it kind of looks a little bit, it's more cloud-like. Maybe I'll put a little, oh. Okay, give it a little wiggle, okay? Give it a wiggle, you know? Give it a jiggle, okay? Just like when your car keys and your ignition, or, you know, you kind of got to give it a little, or unlocking your door, got to give it a little jiggle. Hey, I think, 100,000 instead, what? Follow the host, hey, thank you. All we hear is your music, I'm sorry. I'll try to talk louder, I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, I mean, I can turn my music down a little bit over here, if that helps. But I want to hear my music, so... Okay, let's see. So we've got this, and we've got our clouds in. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another little blow dry, okay? What's been going on? Not a whole lot, really. I mean, you know, honestly, been a rough week for me. You know, work's been rough, life's been rough, and I really, it's kind of the first time I've been able to sit down and, like, you know, relax for a minute, try to get away from it all. So thank you all. I appreciate y'all watching. I don't know how it's gonna go. Hopefully I'm not just an emotional wreck today. Just so sad. Okay. Too many sad things in the last few days to talk about. I'm not gonna go into because I'm not here to bring you down. Okay? I'm not. Okay? Alright, I'm being obnoxious already. I'm sorry. Let's take one more shot. Okay, you know, we're gonna start doing our mountain next, so we're gonna get some browns out. Cheers. Okay, we've got our burnt umber, and we've got our raw sienna. Let's get both those here on our plate. And, you know, maybe we'll get, I don't know, some white and some black. And then we're just gonna play with these colors here, okay? A little white, a little black. Okay. Alright, I'm going to start with my dark colors here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use my, go back to my big flat brush. I just keep forgetting to count my shots, don't I? Okay, definitely at 4, if not 5 or 6. How are you guys doing? Hey, thank you. Whoever said I'm incredible, I don't think that's true, but I appreciate it. Alright, let's take this brown color, our burnt umber. Get your brush, mix that water all in, get that water stirred in. You want to mix your water in so you don't get a bunch of drips. We don't want a case of the drips, okay? Sweating like a friggin' hog up here. Okay. I'm gonna start like this. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, let's go ahead and let's kind of just re-outline. If you can't see that drawing you did, take a piece of chalk and redraw it in, okay? Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Look at that. Nice little line. You can even use the wide side, just kind of decide what's going on there. I'm gonna go down to that original line that we drew there, that middle line there. And you know what? Hey, you know what? I don't know. Oh shit, that's okay. You know, it's a little bump in the, hey, no big deal. Let's take a little black here, mix some black in now with our, you know, our burnt sienna, burnt umber. Sorry, burnt umber. Now we got a real dark color. Let's go ahead and kind of maybe let's really get this edge here. Let's just kind of fill it. Maybe I should have just added black to begin with, but let's add some dark colors here, some really dark darks here. Let's really kind of put some of these in. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. Oh, look at that. You know, I probably should have just mixed black in with to begin with. Wow, that's pretty dark. But you know what? It's going to change drastically here soon. Okay, so don't worry too much here. We're going to kind of layer this up. Okay, over here, let's do the same thing. Let's kind of draw this line back in, right? Maybe. Boom. Boom. Hey, there we go. Look at us. We've got our dark color in for our little, you know, cliffs. And we're gonna leave that like that for a minute. I like to get this top part in. I should probably start down here to really save time, but for the sake of doing it well, I think I'm just gonna, you know, I'm probably just gonna, you know, just wait a minute. And, you know, feel free to skip past this while we're just watching paint dry. If you're watching this again, you're painting along. You know, life's a real son of a bitch, you know. Sometimes you think you know what true love is. Then you catch your early flight home from San Diego and fucking blindfold a couple pops out of your bathroom like a goddamn magic show, ready to double team your girlfriend. No, not really. But that is a... Sorry, sometimes I just fall into quotes from the movie Old School. None of that happened, but... I don't know, sometimes I feel like... Sometimes I feel bad. And I'm feeling bad today. No, I'm not feeling naughty. I'm feeling bad. But you know what? Let's just paint it out. You know, let's just paint it out. If anyone's out there, it'd be cool if you talk to me, but hey. Hey, you know what? It'd be cool if people talk to me. Hey, you don't have to, though, okay? It's free country, okay? Free country. We could also take another shot, really, if we wanted to. Let's see. Let's talk about the Super Bowl, because I did watch the Super Bowl. I was working... I was kind of half watching, but I did watch the end of it. If anybody wants to win a free painting, today's trivia question is, which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? Was it A, Patrick Mahomes, B, Daniel Bones, C, Dallas Potter, D, all of these puppies are perfect, E, Tony Collar, or F, Joe Burries, G, DJ Bart, or H, what a stupid trivia question. That's your trivia question if you want to give it a guess. I hate how this thing... Okay, it's always mirrored. He fell asleep before it was over. More... Mirror. Boom, there we go. Eden says she fell asleep before it was over. Well, you know, I watched till the end. There's a good game. Chiefs came back, pretty awesome. Mom, what'd you think of the old halftime show? Okay, let's take our brush. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my... Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna switch to my medium flat brush. let's take our medium flat brush and tap it off a little bit, okay? We're tapping off our brush. Let's get our raw sienna. Again, if anybody's watching on my Twitch stream and you can't hear very well, I strongly encourage you to go to my Twitch page and you can hear good sound and see all the stuff. Go to my Twitch page. It sounds and looks a lot better. Go to my this is my TikTok. I put my eye right here. Okay, sorry I don't know why I do that. Okay, let's get our raw sienna here. I got my medium, my smaller of my two flat brushes. But still kind of a medium flat brush. Now, I like to take this and I like to really kind of really experiment here. Okay, let's say our light side's kind of this side, so I like to start by, you know, especially in the middle here, kind of do a little boom, okay? Then in here, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start getting a little crazy. Let's say, you kind of have to decide, and you kind of just brush this in, and I like to do kind of rough, fast, straight, more straight, angular brush strokes here with rocks. You know, maybe here we got a little boom, little bam. Little boom, little bam, okay? But I like to kind of leave some stuff showing through. If you want, you can take some of this dark color here in a minute and kind of blend it back in. Or if it's working for you, kind of have some stuff, just kind of use a little bit lighter paint and you can kind of see some of the dark colors through. Okay, but kind of just decide kind of where those big chunks of the mountain are there. And I'm gonna have to kind of refigure this out as I paint as well. All my brush strokes they're kind of going down. Kind of keep an eye on that outside edge. You want to kind of, you know, give a little mirror to that. Hey, thank you, McCap. Eden says, I thought it was too bad. She had all her lady parts covered. She did a lot of grabbing herself and it was a bit boring. Chris Stapleton would have been a better halftime show. You know, I'm glad you said that, because let's get into the halftime show. And because if you can believe it, I have some opinions. You know, here's my opinion on halftime shows. What do you friggin' want? You know, like, why does everyone like is so critical of halftime shows? Well, and the NFL and the Super Bowl in general, but like, look, Rihanna performed. She came out, she performed her songs. If you don't like Rihanna, yeah, you probably didn't like it that much. My mom says Chris Stapleton would be better. That's just because you like Chris Stapleton, so it would be better for you. But look, they get somebody every year. I thought Rihanna came out, she did her song, she did fine. Nothing wrong with it. It was a halftime show. I think it's funny how, like, people just argue about anything. They'll argue about the halftime show. And I think it's funny because it's just like, it's just a friggin' halftime show. It's just something to, you know, come out, all the players in the locker room, give you a little entertainment for a minute. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, you know, the greatest show of all time. I thought she did fine. I'm not a huge... I mean, Rihanna's cool, whatever. She's Rihanna. She's not my cup of tea, but I thought it was a cool little halftime show. She came out to her thing. She was pregnant, and she came out and rocked it. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, see in here, I kind of went some little lighter sections down here in the middle, then I kind of went a solid section. I would just play with this. If you don't like how it looks, if you're painting it, you know, you can always paint it back in this black color and start again. You don't want to build the layers up too many times, but I would let some parts be a little... This is a lot drier, so you can kind of see through it a little bit. It kind of gives a little illusion that there's maybe a little crevice in there, and it's kind of a little darker in that part. But yeah, the Rihanna halftime show, I thought it was great. I thought it was fine. Like, I thought she did a great job. It's just a little concert. It's just a little mini concert in the middle of the game, you know? That's how I feel. I don't feel like they have to be the greatest show you've ever seen, you know? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do have to, okay? Maybe they'll have higher standards than me. I don't know. I have pretty high standards, okay? Okay, let's start over here. Let's kind of just draw it. Now, again, take your chalk if you don't want to do this free-handed, but I'm just going to kind of make a little jagged line, but this is all going to be kind of a lighter shade. Now, again, I can kind of pick and choose if I just use a real dry brush very lightly, I can get this real light effect. Then in other areas I can press down harder. I haven't gotten any more paint on my brush. I'm just kind of press down with just the slightest bit more, you know. And you know, it kind of creates these little textures that a flat brush is pretty good for this because you can kind of go left, you can go up and down, left, right, and you kind of get these jagged kind of parts, right? There we go. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of, maybe I could, you know, maybe this side is kind of lighter. Maybe I can make a little nice, more solid area on this side. Let it kind of be a little more faded in the middle or the right side. But essentially, this is the side of the rock that's getting hit by light. Almost sounded like I was going to say hit by lightning, but I didn't. Okay, right here, this is coming down. This is kind of a little shadow area. Then right here, right in this little spot, I'm going to make a little line right there, right where that little corner. Let's just bring a line down. Kind of swoop over the right. Then we can kind of go a little ham. We can go ham. If you don't know, ham means hard as a motherfucker. Okay, I learned that the hard way. No, I didn't learn that the hard way. Someone told me that though years ago, and I was always like, "That's what ham means? Hard as a motherfucker." So let's get that same kind of thing. Maybe get, you know, then we kind of give a little light, you know, just kind of speckle it, just speckle. If you got a good technique here for making rocks and textures, friggin' go for it, you know. I don't friggin' care. Do whatever you want. Okay, I think the other thing I might do is I might wash my brush a little bit. Give it a nice washing. And maybe I'll go back to my dark brown and black color, you know. Maybe I'll go back, or just my brown color, you know. I can just take this brown color. It's not as dark as this. I can kind of go back. Oh, God. You know, when I flick my brush, it splattered on my canvas, so maybe I should stir my water in a little bit better. Sorry, I'm feeling obnoxious today. It's been a rough week. Now we can go in here with this color and kind of just let some of these colors just dance. Just let them be a little mediators between the other colors. Between our dark brown and our raw sienna, we can go in there and be like, "Hey, talk to me. I'm your camp counselor. You know, we can talk." Maybe in between some of these, you can put some of these little colors. Or maybe that doesn't work as well. Maybe I should have done that. Well, you know what? I still like it, and I'm going to do it some more, okay? Feel free to go back to your just dark color and kind of just use these two colors to mixtures, but I'm going to add in a third color and just my burnt umber by itself. I just kind of, boom, look at that. Got a little texture, got a little color to it, you know? Hey, let's take a shot, and then we'll start the bottom section, okay? The bottom section is where I really get to paint and have fun, okay? Not that this, I think the cliffs are kind of fun too, but, you know. I'm sweating like a hog today. I'm sweating like a hog in a cooker. I'm sweating like a T-bone steak on a 4th of July. Sweating like a bratwurst on the 4th of July. Okay, let's take one more shot and we'll keep going. What is everybody else's thoughts on the halftime show? Did anyone watch the Puppy Bowl halftime show, huh? No. Everyone just watched the Super Bowl instead of the Puppy Bowl. The Puppy Bowl players... Alright, sorry, I get lost putting my eye next to the TikTok camera. Okay, cheers. Okay. I kind of forget how to do this part, so I'm kind of, you know, procrastinating. Okay, here we go. Let's jump in. Okay, let's just jump right in. Here we go. All right, so here we go. Jumping right in. What we're going to do is we're going to take some light blue. I'm mostly saying this for my own sake so I can feel time I think about it. Let's do light blue. Very, very light blue. Much lighter than the sky. Lighter than this. Lighter than your lightest light blue in the sky, okay? super light blue. Then as we get out here around these edges, take a little blue, a little bit more, just a little bit more of my medium blue, maybe closer to this color, or maybe this color. We'll kind of sprinkle that in out here. Then we'll take some light purple, kind of mix that in, right? Right? Okay, that's how we're gonna kind of paint this, but we're gonna start with our little mountaintop there, okay? Little mountain. Now, we're gonna do it a little differently than we did the first time, okay? Let's take our same medium brush, but we're not gonna go and like start and paint the whole thing dark brown, then take this thick raw sienna on top. We're just gonna kind of try to mirror some of these colors, okay? So let's just kind of, again, I've drawn this shape in. If you haven't drawn it in, draw it in. Okay, let's go here. Let's get some of my brownish, blackish color here, my burnt umber and my black. And then let's just take them out for a little ride. You know, some people say that, you know, Rihanna's in the Illuminati, right? Well, she's certainly naughty. She puts the naughty in Illuminati. Okay, I'm sorry about that, everybody. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to kind of start, what I like to do is kind of pull down. I like to make this kind of effect. I'm kind of mirroring. I know it's a little darker on this side. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I kind of like to start like so. Right, and then I kind of go, okay, there's some black spots there, darker brown spots there. Definitely at the top. Like so. And then maybe, you know, a little bit up here. Maybe a little bit through there. So I'm just kind of mirroring somewhere where I see the dark colors. I see dark color top here. I'm going to put it right here. See little dark colors in here. I'm going to put them in here. Very loose. Okay, you don't have to be that exact. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's going to be fine, okay? No one wants to raw sienna. There we go. No one asks you where exactly you're at. I'm kind of filling a lot of sections here. Filling most of this with this color. Know everything. What you see, there are places in between you wanna go. Alright, so I kind of start like this. I'm gonna start kind of filling this in, okay? Really, this section here is really not so important, but I'm gonna go to that line. I kind of like, maybe we'll start there. There we go. So we're gonna paint one half a little differently than the other half. Alright. Now let's go ahead and mix our raw sienna in there with our burnt umber and our black. Let's get a little medium color here, right? Gonna mix up a little halfy color there. There we go. Let's just start pulling some of this through. I wonder if this is just a better color. Maybe we'll just start that. Let's just do this. You know, fuck this. Let's just make it a nice medium color. It's all blending together. But you know what? This color is just a little too light. It's a little too light to really be a reflection. So instead of painting the whole thing, which we shouldn't do, let's just make it like medium color here. Alright, let's go back to it. I'm just gonna go back to my raw sienna. Sorry, I'm kind of a mess today, guys. I'm sorry. Just kind of am. Just where I'm at right now, okay? Just where I'm at, okay? If everybody's out there, how you doing? Did you like Rihanna's halftime show? Did you not? I thought she put the naughty in Illuminati. Just kidding. I don't know. Illuminati's one of those things I think is so stupid. Well, it's not so stupid, but it's like, you know, I think the more crazy conspiracies that no one's really in that much of control and it's kind of spiraling out of control. I don't think there's a group of people. I don't think it's that organized, honestly. Perhaps it is, and I'm totally wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, here we go. Dark colors. Here we go. We got some dark colors. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I'm glad I did this 1,000 times, so now I kind of know how to do this side over here. Okay, there we go. Looks something like that. Okay. Maybe we'll take, shit. Maybe we'll take some more of our raw sienna. Maybe we'll put some, nice little raw siennas in here. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe, okay. Now let's take some of our burnt umber by itself. No raw sienna mixed in or black or anything. Just speckle some of this shit in here, Just speckle this shit in. Mom, how are you doing? What's going on? Anything new? How's the job? How's the old post office? You had to fight anyone on your post mail route or anything lately, or anybody out there talking now? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and maybe make some bigger sections. It's a little too pointillism looking there. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I've done enough. Let's just frickin' leave it alone, okay? Alright, so let's do this. Okay, I kind of figured out. Let's go half of our raw sienna, half of our burnt umber, half of our black. A half plus a half plus a half equals, I think, 78%. Okay, let's just paint this in. Boom, 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 kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. You say kaboom as you go, it works better. Okay, don't ask me, okay? I'm just telling you what I learned in art school. They said, oh, say kaboom. It's a long-time artist's secret. Again, I'm kind of pulling down. I've drawn in, I remember I had that thing drawn in, kind of where my... I like to kind of let it fade off at the bottom. Alright, let's go in, let's grab some more of our raw sienna. And you know what, let's put some of this in. Let's go like so. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Now it's mixing a lot, so let's grab a nice thick scoop. Alright, oh, wowzers. Look at us. Maybe we'll put a little wowzers over here. Oh, wowzers. Let's take some of our burnt umber by itself, put some of those speckles in there just like that. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Kimberly. You're right. Hey, Kimberly, you're so right. Let's... Oh, you know what? Before we move on, the only thing I want to add a little bit more of... Maybe a little bit more of a dark black burnt umber right in here. Maybe a little bit more of that dark color there. Okay, you know what? Cheers, Kimberly. I just can't believe it. Kimberly and me agree on so much. I love you, Kimberly. Cheers to my little sister, Kimberly. The best little sister a guy could ask. Kimberly, aka Lil Kim. My little sister was Lil Kim, the rapper. in the early 2000s. Cheers. Okay. Okay. That would be at least shot 6, probably shot 7 or 8. If we're being honest here, I'm probably on shot 7 or 8. Hey guys, how's TikTok? We have 2 people watching. Mike, are you out there? Is that you, Mike? Oh, he left. God damn it. Mike! Okay. Alright, let's take some light blue. Hey, by the way, today's trivia question, if you want to win a free painting. Oh, Lugdor, thank you. Lugdor, how you doing? Oh, I didn't see you commented earlier. What's up? Oh, thanks, man. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you. Okay. Trivia question today is, which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? Was it A, Patrick Mahomes, B, Daniel Bones, C, Dallas Potter, D, all of these puppies are perfect, E, Tony Collar, F, Joe Berries, G, DJ Bark, or H, what a stupid trivia question. That's your trivia question for today. If you want to give it a little guess there, go for it. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. Okay, today is National Flag of Canada Day. It's National Wisconsin Day. It's National Gumdrop Day. It's National Singles Awareness Day. And the one actual national day that it's actually like the one important one is National Angelman Day, which is an Angelman Syndrome Awareness, which I did not know about till today. So, that's good. It really takes away from National Angelman Day when it's National Gumdrop Day. Yeah, it's National Angelman Awareness Day, but it's also National Gumdrop Day. Like, I don't know. Can we reserve national days for things that actually fucking mean anything? National Gumdrop Day? Did like fucking what candy company paid for that day? So stupid. But Angelman Syndrome Awareness is important, so I don't know anything about it really, but I encourage everybody to go look that up because I think that's a very important thing. Okay? Sorry. Okay. So, but it's actually also National Singles Awareness Day, the day after friggin' National Insert State here Day, yeah. National Day of National Days, dude, that'd be great. National Singles Awareness, just in case anyone forgot there's single people, make sure we all know that, it's National Single Awareness. Hey, I'm single, I want attention too. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is it the day after Valentine's Day because some people get broken up or something and it's Singles Awareness Day? Why is that a day? But more importantly, it is National Wisconsin Day. So here's, here's what we're cherishing today for National Wisconsin Day. We got a drunk Packers fan there, okay? Let's take a cheers for National Wisconsin Day. Hey, cheers to the Packers, One of the greatest franchises of all time. Cheers. Yeah, it's the Detroit Lions logo. Lugdor, what's crazy is how next year when the Packers fall even more and the Lions just start, owning your team and you guys suck, how many bandwagon fans of the friggin' Packers are gonna jump the bandwagon, okay? Did I count my shot? Because I don't think I did. Here's the thing. It's like, you know, I am really curious to see what happens. If Aaron Rodgers leaves or whatever. If the Packers start doing shitty, right? How many fucking bandwagon fans for the Packers there are? And I don't know how many people. I know people that are just like, well, they start sucking. They're like, well, I'm not really a Packers fan. And it's like, nah, okay. Yeah, no, you're not a real fan. You're not really a real sports fan, honestly. You just are a bandwagon fan, you know? Luckdoor, congrats to you. Really soak it up while you can, because the Detroit Lions are coming for you, okay? And I think we all know they're winning the Super Bowl next year, and they're probably going to be like a dynasty for the next, like, you know... You know, it's funny about a dynasty is like... It's like a dynasty is just like 3 wins, right? Like 3 wins is a dynasty. And is there something after that? Oh yeah, Lugdor, you got a shot glass from me. You know what, Lugdor? One of my best friends is a Packers fan, and we really have a good time talking about it. I really don't know nothing wrong with the Packers organization or anything. Aaron Rodgers gets a little annoying, and it's a little annoying how Aaron Rodgers, like, you know, ruins my Thanksgiving sometimes, or ruins my day a lot, but those days are over, okay? What are you guys gonna do now? Alright, I don't want to get too much into like a sports podcast, but I could talk Packers Lions all day long. Sorry. Every so often I like to put my eyeball up to TikTok. Okay, let's move on. There's a picture from Wallace and Gromit. I watched this the other day. I found it. I think it's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, the old ones. We used to rent these videos from the library when I was like a little kid, and that was pretty cool. And this is the old monkey on his head, monkey with a banana on his head. I just really feel like this today. I feel this guy. He's content, but he's probably like, "There's banana on my head. I don't even care. You know, I don't even care right now. I'm gonna wear it like a crown of king. I don't know, something regal. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done rambling. Okay. You know what, guys? Let's take let's go back to the well here. I'm gonna go back to my big flat brush. Really wash it out. Get all that brown out of your big flat brush. Let's get lots of white. Whole lots of white, okay? Okay, and let's get some white paint. Hey, Lugdor, did you hear my Rihanna joke? She puts the naughty in Illuminati. I thought it was good. Okay, light blue. Lots and lots of white. Very light blue. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna start filling this bitch in. Now it's mostly this section, kind of over here. Once we start getting on this side, it starts getting a little darker, but let's go ahead and just start. I kind of do like to go here first. Alright, here we go. Let's just start painting this sucker in. We want to cover a lot of our white space in with this color. It's a very light color. Let's get this filled in. Okay. Kind of going down towards the bottom left, and I'm going to cover up some of my little mountain there and the reflection in the water down there. Okay, we're taking some of this light blue here. Damn it, that was a lot more blue than I meant. Okay, we're going to take this color and just kind of fill a lot of this in, okay? Alright. Do this. Okay, here we go. Let's fill in a lot of this. Let's just go ahead and fill in all this white section. This little line here, let's fill in all this up to our little line there. In my fart. Got a sunset in my fart. I got a sunset. Then once we get up here to this one, so this is kind of our little line that we drew. Could be like little sands down here. Let's leave that. Let's get maybe a little bit more blue now. Just a slightly darker blue. Just a tiny dab's gonna do ya. Probably still have to add more white just to level it out, not to be so much darker. Seem to notice as the grass became a paler shade of blue. But we're gonna have this kind of lightly blending over to the darker blue, and as we go, we'll get a little bit more blue, just a dot more at a time, and just make it a little bit darker, a little bit darker. Away. Okay, now we're gonna get a little bit dark blue. This is a little bit more dark blue here. Again, I'm going left and right. Nice big brush strokes. Nice soft blending in there. Just lightly getting to a little bit darker blue there on the right side. That's all I really need to do. Okay. Okay, now let's go ahead and take. I'm gonna give my brush a little bit of a wash there, just a little bit. Tap off a lot of that water. Let's get a little bit more blue here. Even darker blue, even more pure blue. There's still a little bit of white. We're still mixing with that same light blue, so there's still white mixed in. We can start mixing in with some of this purple. Let's grab a little bit of purple. Let's start mixing a little bit of that in, okay? Now, this we want to kind of, if we have lost that line, you kind of want to redraw. Let's just redraw it there. That's kind of where we had those lines, a very rough outline. Let's do this. Let's just kind of take a light. Okay. Now, this is a little rough. Let's take our brush. Let's fix that. Maybe you got a rough spot. So let's take our brush, wipe all the paint off. And let's, really kind of just blend this in. What's really going to matter here is the purple. Okay, so now we've got that. We've got the blues. Let's take some white and some purple. Here's my white and my purple. Let's mix those together. Get a very nice light purple, okay? It's a nice little light purple here. And, add more white when you need to, but this is a good, nice purple. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. I'm going to start from the right side and pull to the left. Hey, thank you guys. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna kind of really establish. Oh, I had that propped up, didn't I? I'm gonna kind of re-establish some of these purple areas. It's gonna be the most purple on the right side, right? There we go.
Right back to you. So don't tell me I'm the one to break your heart.
I'll kind of go back in there and kind of brush them together. I do like to have a nice little dark blue. Maybe you could take your smaller brush. Put a little dark blues. I like to take it and just kind of, I'm going to turn my brush on my side even. Kind of blend some of that in there. Kind of around the edges of my dark blue. Wow. Then I can really wash my brush out and, go back and blend a little bit more if I need to. Dry it off, wash it out, dry it off. I have pretty much a dry brush. I could take more of my very, very light blue if I really was crazy. Put some of this very light blue back in here, so kind of got some wet paint again. Kind of brush some of that in. Look at us. Okay, now what we're gonna do is called the old dry brush effect. Once this is all dry, you kind of take a little dry brush and do a little action in here to kind of make it look like there's some light color washing over. Okay. And let's take a shot. Okay. There she blows. There she blows again. There she goes again. Ah. Cheers. Oh. Can't say. Oh shit, I moved something. Whoops. Okay, alright, let's go back in here. Let's do a little bit of crazy action here. Let's take our medium flat brush. And I just can't say, but I just can't retain thoughts in my brain. There she blows. There she blows again. Pooping in my brain. I just can't refrain from saying things in my brain. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got some light blue. Here's what I'm gonna do. I got some light blue on my brush. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a little paper towel and go dry it off. Let's see what happens here. Let's do this. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What? You mad? You mad, bro? Take your brush again, get some paint in there, wipe it off a little bit. Now we can see. Okay, clearly this is a reflection. There's water. Yeah, maybe I'll go a little crazier, huh? Oh, what's up? Oh, you want a piece? Shit, you know what? This is a big little chunk. Oh shit, I'm making it worse. Okay, we'll paint over that. We'll just paint over right now because I'm not afraid.
This little jingle down in Arkansas. You don't love me.
Kaboom. Fuck you, Brown. Yeah, fuck. I fucked you. Okay, so there we go. We got some whites kind of going over that. We got a little bit of that kind of showing that there's, hey, you can kind of see that there's it's a reflection. You see some of the water highlights on top of that, so you know it's a reflection. In the water. In the water. Now, a good thing to do here would be blow dry this, let it dry, take a chalk, and draw this in, and then go in with white paint and do all that blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna just go for it here, okay? I'm feeling a little reckless today. Alright, let's do kind of the same thing, right? We'll get some light blue on our brushy brush here. Oh, look at all the light blue on our brushy brush. You know, I don't care. You know, today I just don't care. I just don't care. And I'm sorry, everybody, if you wanted a nice, regal, professional show today. Don't give a fuck. It's not happening. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna go. Okay, here's where my little wave is coming in. Oh, there we go. Good enough. Just soften that shit up there a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's take some white paint now. Let's just get some white paint, okay? White paint. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go bam. Boom. Now, this is probably a good spot for your round brush.
You don't love me, but let me tell you like this.
Now, what's cool here is once you do this, kind of just take your brush and just do this, pull this back, and pull all this white paint back. It kind of looks like, you know, it's kind of a little thicker, little wave coming in and kind of fading off. Works out real nice. Okay, let's take a nice light purple. You go with the puppy names yourself. I was just reading about the puppy bowl, and I'm sus. I did come up with those puppy names myself. And actually, if you watch my stream from 1 year ago, I came with a whole slew of names also by myself, including Panton Manning, Terrier Bradshaw. There's some really good ones last year. That was the first year I did it. And this year I did really come with some new ones. They weren't as good as last year's, honestly. Okay, lots of white, lots of purple now. Just a light purple. Okay, we're gonna mix in a little bit of purple. Put some little purples in here, okay? Okay. Now again, I got those purples in there, kind of heavy. Nice thick paint. I'm gonna dry my brush off. I'm gonna kind of just brush these across. Kind of mess up that purple a little bit. Kaboom. Okay, kaboom. Hey, it's called kaboom. get kaboomed. Okay, you know, let's take a break and blow dry and talk about our trivia question. Trivia question today is, which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? Okay, was it A, Patrick Mahomes, B, Daniel Bones, C, Dallas Potter, D, all of these puppies are perfect, E, Tony Collar, F, Joe Burries, G, DJ Bark, or H, what a stupid trivia question. Alright, that's your trivia question for today. Let's get hammered, okay? Let's get super hammered today. Alright, this is the last of that bottle. I just throw this. It was pretty loud. Okay, let's get a little more Dr. Pepper in my chaser glass. And let's take ourselves a shot. Well, I sure hope everybody's doing good today. Blessed is the day that the Lord has made, and I sure reckon I hope that y'all are really, you know, oh, now you're guessing A. Didn't you say E earlier? You said Tony Collar. Cheers. Cheers. That's at least shot 10. Alright, let's finish this shit up. Alright, oh, you changed it to A. Well, what if E was right? You're just a gambler, aren't you, Mom? You're a gambler. You really go for it. Well, we'll see if it's right. Okay, anybody remember Bionicles? Remember Bionicles? That was interesting. Legos. More edgy Lego. Okay, you know, alright, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna keep painting. Let's take our medium flat brush and really wash it out, okay? Take your medium flat brush and really wash it out, okay? Now, when you wash it out, you just need to swish it back and forth. You don't need to stab the bottom of your cup violently and just beat the hell out of it. I love Bob Ross. That's actually my dad, but my dad's Bob Ross. And I agree with him on most things. I taught him everything he knows. But one thing is, he didn't specify. Well, actually, he did, but people just see the clips. They just know a soundbite. Acrylic paint and oil paint brushes are very different. If you're painting acrylic paint and you got these little soft synthetic hair brushes, you don't want to beat the devil out of them. You're going to destroy your brush, and it's a one-use brush. You can use it for one session, and then you can destroy it. You know, I taught my dad, Bob Ross, everything I know, okay? And he did okay, but... Okay, here we go. Let's take our white paint and let's do this. Let's go. Well, we're going to redraw this in now. You know what I could do? And I'm going to do. And this is just, I'm going to start doing this more. I'm going to tape. I'm going to do some tape. Let's take some blue tape here. One thing I didn't like about my first one is that top edge of my... Let's go ahead and set this up. Here we go. Boom. That's pretty straight. I mean, I don't know. If you want to measure it perfectly and get it real measured, that'd probably be good. I'm just going to eyeball, and that's pretty straight. Okay, white paint. Here we go. To me, cash machine. There we go. Okay. I can go here and go kind of like even out this bottom part, whatever. But that's clearly like a little foamy kaboom. Look at that. Oh wow, look at us. Wow, look at us. Hey, look at that. Pretty crazy, huh? It's not. You know what else isn't crazy? Super Bowl halftime shows. Okay, let's take our brush. Now I've got my white paint, right? The same brush. There's my little white paint. Let's take a little bit of this purple. It's light purple. Let's take some of that, mix with some of my white. Very, very light. You can barely even tell that it's purple there. And maybe I'll go... maybe a little more purple than that, actually. I don't want to fuck up this top line. Keep all these on the bottom line. Underneath the top line. I can take some of this and kind of jazz up this edge. Cash machine. Cash machine. Love the way you talk to me. Alright, look at that. So far, so good. Let's, you know, blow dry. Put on our last little part, which is probably this little rock section here. And I really don't think there's anything after that, really, if we're being for real. Let's blow dry real quick, especially on this right side. Hey, do you guys remember Wallace and Gromit? Because I do. This is from the episode The Wrong Trousers. And, you know, old Wallace, he's too nice. Gromit, the dog, he's the smart one. But they need someone to move in with them and pay someone with a bill. And they get this little peculiar little penguin, right? And he moves in. Well, Gromit is smart. He knows something's up, right? And he's right. Little penguin guy, he's a robber. Alright. Anyway, I love Wallace and Gromit. I love the early shit. Their early stuff's better. You know, I like Buck Cherry, but I like their early stuff, you know? Yeah, Buck Cherry, their early stuff was really experimental, and you gotta listen to their first album from Buck Cherry. Okay, let's go ahead and take ourselves a nice, if you don't have, you know, I should probably get fresh paint. Burnt umber, raw sienna, white paint, and we keep black paint. Days. Let's mix raw sienna and burnt umber together. Mix your chocolate and your peanut butter together. Probably shouldn't tell you, but here we go. Okay, here we go. Kaboom! Look, let's make ourselves a nice little half, quarter of a circle is what this is. I go, there's the go. There we go, we've got our basis, right? Say yes or say no. I really need somebody. Do you have somebody? Let's go to our medium flat brush. On the back, right now, now. Everyone, scoop, scoop, scoop. And I'm waiting there with my scoop, and my scoop, my scoop, my pooper scooper. If you scoop the world. Okay, let's take our raw sienna. Medium flat brush. Get just raw sienna. Alright, let's dance. Let's just let this dance. Alright, while it's still wet, let's go ahead and just go kaboom. Oh, kaboom. Look at all those kabooms, you know? Let's really get real jaggedy. Oh, F yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, let's make, let's make another little edge. Oh, F yeah. Alright, then let's just kind of go ahead and go in here and kind of blend her in. Let's kind of soften both those edges up. Oh, look, they kind of blend in. Now let's take some of our, give it a little wash. I like to also dry it off once in a while because I don't want too much water because it's a little out of control.
perching on a tree, and she can always see ya. She's soaring, she's a hawk, a flying bird of prey. She's got her eyes on handmade moments.
And let's do this. Let's just kind of outline this top edge. Oh, scoops.
She will always capture.
We're gonna blend that. Let's go in here. Let's go scoops. Shit. And then you go shit whenever you fuck up.
You can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody.
Oh.
Boy, I gotta watch my back.
Okay, hey, we did it. Look, we did the painting.
Is it my goal?
Fuck. Okay, gotta do one more thing. One more thing is done.
Right now, night.
Really wash that medium flatbread. I mean, really wash it out.
'Cause I really need somebody. Tell me that somebody.
Okay, purple, white and purple. Let's get this color, our deepest purple color we've used, and let's go ahead and put this shit in. Here we go. Let's kind of reset this, since that's the last thing we drew. Let's go ahead and kaboom.
Drops atop the shingles seem to lull me back to sleep.
There we go.
This red state that
Hey, look, we made the painting, and
changed to a blue state in a day.
another day, another dollar. Doesn't look as good on the camera. I need to get a new camera. Hey, you know what? Who cares? And it's over now, and I had fun, and I'm gonna go pass out and crash probably. Hey guys, you know what? Today's trivia question was: which professional Puppy Bowl player was suspended for insider gambling? The correct answer was DJ Bark. Okay, DJ Bark, talented wide receiver for one of the best teams in the league, high upcoming wide receiver, but unfortunately, DJ Bark after the game decided to go ahead and take some insider knowledge, and has been found out that actually all this season DJ Bark has been gambling on Puppy Bowl games. Okay, turns out DJ Bark has been working with his attorney, working with a silent member, a silent partner, and DJ Bark's been doing some gambling. Okay, so DJ Bark also insider gambling with old Patrick Mabones. Okay, believe it or not, Patrick Mabones been insider gambling, and turns out they're both suspended for a full season from the Puppy Bowl. Okay, so you know, here's the thing: DJ Bark and Patrick Mabones, yeah, they got lots of bones. They got that nice big doghouse for their bitches and their puppies, but you know, sometimes enough's not enough for some people. They're greedy, and they have to cheat the system and insider gamble. Okay, but that's what DJ Bark did, and he got found out. Now, I think a whole season's a little over the top. Okay, a little gambling. It's not like he's fixing games. He's just gambling what he knows, right? So ultimately, he's taking a little bit of a, you know, insider knowledge, having played the game, and knows a little bit better, you know, what to pick. But I wouldn't say he's a, you know, an evil person or anything. He's just, look, DJ Bark's a pretty good person. He knows a thing or two about a little bit more than he should about, you know, NFL Puppy Bowl games, but it's illegal, so he's arrested and going to, not jail, but he is going to be suspended from next year's season. So anyway, the correct answer was G, DJ Bark. Patrick Mabones also helped out, so A is also valid, but no one really gets those, so whoever gets it can have a free painting. And congratulations to myself for, you know, whatever, I don't know. Congratulations to you for getting through this. If you painted this along with me, congratulations. I really appreciate that. And I wouldn't mind shaking your hand. Now, last thing I want to do if you for real want to be a real, I mean, if you're making your own painting, you want to sign your name. I'm going to take yellow paint here. I'm just going to very lightly go. Oh, hey, there's my name. And then you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take my big brush. And I'm going to take, let's say, blue paint. And I'm going to paint on my side edges and my bottom edge. Anyway, so, I don't know, I didn't talk enough about Bionicles, but Bionicles were a thing. I remember, I think when I was a kid, it was always Legos, and then like when I was in like junior high or high school, it was like, Bionicles. Lego came out with Bionicles, and there was comic books. And I just got a raging hard-on for Bionicles. Except I didn't, because I hadn't hit puberty yet when they came out. But I had a pre-pubescent hard-on for Bionicles. An imaginary, non-existent hard-on for Bionicles. But the comic books were cool. I always thought that. I can't remember where I was going with Bionicles. I was thinking about it today. Well, I kind of remember, but I didn't remember. I don't remember. I didn't write it down. And you know, we'll touch on Bionicles again. Maybe next week we'll touch on Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which is just maybe the funnest things to say. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. Is that not like the best thing to say? It's like the funnest thing to say. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Constantly rolling.
It will continue, for better or worse.
Try as you might, well, you can't stop the tide. Ebb and the flow, there is day
And there's night. Hey, look at us. We've painted all the edges. We signed our painting. We've made a great, nice painting. Hey, let's all just remember that, hey, it's just us out there. We gotta love each other and gotta hold each other accountable. And, you know, life goes on. We're all gonna be great. You gotta cherish the times you had. Let's all just cherish the times that we've had together. And look forward to new experiences. I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.